Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Hi, guys. I'm here alone today, so goofy as I am, I get to sit here and laugh at my own jokes and sing to you. Probably will be singing. We're gonna do something super fun today. So if you're out there, give me a shout and let me know you're here. And don't forget your thumbs up. And I will need volunteers from the chat to help uh, remind people of that while I am engrossed in this really fun project. Becky, hello, love. Hi. You're watching while you're working from home. Oh, how do you work from home? Don't you work with beads? Curious. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and we're going to do something fun with Jill Prince today. It's going to be a blast. Hi, Mary. You two are the first ones in. Let me get my mouse out of the way here. Okay. So I have a couple things to share because I sat at my desk for another hour last week. Oh, on the website. You maintain inventory. Oh, that sounds terrible for beads. I would not want to inventory beads. I've been in charge of inventory, like at the casino gift shop, stuff like that. But I would not want to be doing beads. Sounds dreadful. I bet you guys have a lot of them. Oh, wow. Huh. Almost like my orders this last month. Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous. I kept going, oh, I don't have that one. I don't have that one. I will show you these first, guys, because I did sit at my desk, and I finished some of these up. 2 of them you will not see until the people get them in the mail. And then if they could share them, that would be great. And you know who you are. You know who you are. Okay, so here's our lady this guy was being really creepy, and she looks scared, and he's pointing at her. It was her. She's a hussy, or she's a tramp. And she's got like a library card, which he's implying that she's been checked out a lot. I'm sorry. My own jokes are funny. Okay. And we've got her, and I put little pearls on her fun hat, and she's kind of like turning her nose up. And it's no grit, no pearl. And you'll notice I put splatters on all of these, and most of them got a little bit of glitter. But she got that. This one right here, I did rhinestones for the 10 cents here, or the 10. And tramp, of course. And she's got splatters and yellow flowers. And I love her. Oh my gosh, she turned out so cute. We have our dunce. She's feral, as it says. She has black, sparkly, glittery shoes on, and her buttons and her hat band match. I know, I'm loving it. I really want to make some that say trollop. These were the ones that I had already pre-made for this downstairs, because I have to do it down outside, like at the workbench, because it's noisy, But yeah, we looked up, if you missed it, we looked up different names for tramp. Like in the UK and in Australia, and in, people were Googling it in the chat, and it was funny, the names that came out. And I think it would be fun to do some more that say trollop, or, it's mostly a nod to men get to be men, and then they call us names like this the one moment we act like them. So yeah. And then her, this is retired tramp turned cat lady. Look how upset she looks. I love it. And there's a little cat right here. And this one got gold splatters and the white dots. So much fun. These were so much fun to work on. I can't pick a favorite. Might be this one. Could be the girl. Could be this one. It's between this one and this one, I think, that are my favorites. They're so colorful and loud and funny, and I just love them. Okay, I'm going to put those away. Well, not away, but, like out of my reach because I don't need to reach them. Okay, so it's just the three of us right now. Hi, Anne. It's four of us now. The retired tramp turned cat lady. Yeah, isn't that funny? I can't wait to show you what we're going to be working on. Anyway, I think we need this. We all need to come together as women united and spread joy and light out in the world. And I hope you've been doing that. But let's get a good start for the next week of joy and light and things to ponder. So I'm going to just pull out. I'm just going to do some cutting on these because I'm not cutting, but I'm just going to, cut them for us. Talking about you. No. Unless you admit to being a tramp, which I do. I just, if we would have charged them. Is that the truth? Okay, I'm taking these ones out. All right. So I pulled a couple of these this week for myself, and I was shocked that things came out that I had just been going through. Isn't that weird? Oh my God, we would be rich, wouldn't we? And I say, why didn't we? Because they certainly made it, I don't know, you know where we're at with them. You know where we're at. Okay, and then this one, let's go with, well, that one doesn't want to move. Okay. So we're just going to get into that. Feet flat on the floor. Do a little shoulder roll. I'm going to need shoulder surgery again, and I'm trying to avoid it and pretend like it's not happening. This is where I feel it. Eddie, you need the link. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm going to send it to him. Yeah, otherwise I just sit here and laugh at my own jokes, don't I? In all fairness, I think I'm hilarious. So or at least I understand my humor. Hi, Ann Webb. All right, we're getting Eddie the link here real quick. Invite guests. That's right. Yeah, I always have to turn the volume off on my phone so there's no interference. So it's impossible to message me while we are here. Come on. The link isn't working. I don't know why. Okay, hold on. Come on, copy it. There we go. There you go, Eddie. I'll wait for the click. In good company. I am hilarious. Oh my gosh. You're so sweet. I just laugh a lot. And, I know that's just that's laughter can heal a lot of wounds, I believe. And it is just part of it needs to be part of life so that we can get through the things we need to get through. And a dark sense of humor is something I've always had. And right now we need all of that we can get, don't we? Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Sharon.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was slightly worried about you just because I usually hear from you.
I know. I was a few minutes late because I had a phone call, and then I'm like, oh, shoot, I have no link. OMG. But I'm here. And my feet are usually flat on the ground.
I send it if I know you're going to, I know you're coming, but I just don't, I don't think to send it otherwise. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Next time I'll just automatically send it. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I tell you otherwise, I'll be here. And I did
Okay.
message you this morning.
You did?
That I
It
was
didn't
coming.
send.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything.
Oh,
You probably didn't
Facebook
hit
has
send.
been really weird lately with their
Has it?
messages.
Ah, I see. Hi,
Like sometimes I'll
Val.
type something in to send it. It'll say sending and just sit there forever.
Oh, and spit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. Okay, so let's read these so we can move on. It is so hot in this room. I turned my AC on for the very first time today, which is terrible. And I have a little fan over me, but the AC is on the opposite side of the room, and I'm in an attic space, so all the heat rises, and I'm not far from the roof. Like, and it's warm.
Science.
Our black roof, by the way, it's black. So, Okay, so the first thing, I want to turn over our picture. And our picture is just inspiration for you, for me. We'll see what came out here. Oh, well, this one actually really applies to what's happening right now in our world. And it's just not broken enough quite yet. Apparently, this was the plan all along, to break it enough that we can't put the pieces back together, and we have to reimagine what our future looks like for our children, for our neighbors, for ourselves. We have to reimagine the entire system, and that's where we're at. So I think patience is a really good card for us right now. All right, boundary. There's our boundary card. She's pretty. She almost looks like the project we're doing today. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. Hint, hint. Boundary. This is the space of defining personal boundaries. Here lies the line between mine and not mine. It's about clarity, dignity, and choice. It's also about the space around you, where no one enters without consent, where there is distance that lets you breathe. Hold your shape, remain yourself. And that one doesn't have any questions. Well, maybe it's saying we can let what's happening affect us or not. I mean, it does affect us, but it's what we decide is happening to us. We let it be personal. All right. And this one is outrageous openness. That is me. That is me to a T, apparently. If we'd only charged for it, that is me. Oh, thank you, Becky. It is so pretty. I actually accidentally ordered two of these, and I was like, yeah, that's okay. I love it. I love it. It's a piece of like really thin, stretchy. It's almost like neoprene fabric. Anyway, okay. Outrageous openness. I've always been that way. Dear love, open to me.
That's what I've heard.
What?
That's what I've heard.
Oh, dear love, open to me. Your will release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Oh, I did do a little meditation this morning. I was along with a prayer that was about openness and patience. So it's really weird that these came out. It's kind of weird. All right. So do you ever feel like the cards apply to you? Say it. Tell me. I want to hear a yes or a no in the comments. Do you ever feel like they're talking to you? Do they apply? How about you, Eddie?
I do sometimes, and other times they don't.
Yeah. Yes, Mary says. Yes, Anne says. Yeah. And really, I think what it's about is mostly, unless you're touching the cards and you're feeling a personal connection with them, I think if you feel it out there and you're not touching them, we probably have a lot of things going on in our life, and it applies in some way to some part of it, because all of them have an openness to them, you know. I think they don't always 100% align though. Okay, so I think this mat also kind of matches the project we're going to do. My ultra cloth there, my cloth. Okay, let me set these up here on the shelf, and then I will show you what we're going to do. Some of you may have guessed already because of the picture that I put on the front or on the video here. But we are going to make another one of these lights. And the reason I look at her and giggle every time I see her, and she is on my mantle. I want to make a second one, and I want to take one down to the shop, but I also, when I make the second one, I'll decide which one goes, because I'm going to make this one with me in mind so that it turns out good enough to make me giggle. You know, I have such a hard time if I'm making it for the shop. If I say that, then it stumps me more because I'm going to not use the things that I first pick up that I want to hoard. I will save those and not use them, you know, like, so I'll look for another option, and then I don't like it and something doesn't work. And then, you know, it's just like a spiral sometimes. So you use runes. We have a new artist that engraves the runes that came into the shop this last week. Kind of cool. All right, so let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to use the squattier jar this time. I had beads in this one, and I thought, wow, this is the perfect one. And the thing is, I have fairy lights here. I want to find some solar ones so I can have a little solar panel and put it in a window. Wouldn't that be fun? I could have them all over the house. I've got big jars full of these in the laundry room, down in my tool room, where I keep kind of floral-y stuff. And okay, so this one is actually battery operated. I do have another one like this, but what I notice is this one, the cord is so short on it, and it just isn't really working for me where I want to put it. This one takes batteries, and I think this time what I'll do is coil like a piece of plastic on the inside, and make like a, here, I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to make, you guys are going to help me pick out a girl in a minute too. It's got to be short enough. And then I would take this, make a circle and tape it. So I can find some tape real quick here. I'm going to tape that. I always pick it up and use the wrong side first on this. Okay, come on. It's not working at all. Oh, it did work. It just, I can't feel it.
It's invisible.
It is. Well, usually you hear and feel kind of the clicks, and I just wasn't. So I'm going to take this and roll it up like this. And I'm just guessing that that's the height I need. And then I will take all the rocks out. They're all the pretty stones. And look at real dust, because I keep these in vases in my laundry room downstairs. And somehow figure out how to secure this in the center, or use the stones to do it. Let's save that blue star. Let's kind of stand some of them up, which the blue star seems to really work with. The stars are the right height. There we go. And I'm gonna work this around. That was a marble. I have all different shapes and sizes. Yep, use the blue star because it is the right width. And there's a yellow one. Come on, stand up for me. Stand up. Stand up. Is that a song? There's a moon though. So maybe I need a few more. Anyway, then I'll put the lights in the tube. Of course, these aren't going to fit. I do have another set of lights like the other one, but I think I'm going to try to see if I can get some solar ones that are shorter. Put the light in the tube and then have this come out you know, the end, I'll put a hole in. I have a plan for this too. We're not going to use this one because I want light to shine up through this. So this is going to make the light stay in place. And then the light that shines up through will light her up and create a fun shadow on the ceiling if she has anything sticking out, or, you know, like if she has wings or whatever. So that's kind of the plan. So I'll end up taking that out, and well, here, I need more of these apparently. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side because we don't really need it yet. But, you know, so you know when you know. All right, we are going to use this though. What I want to do, somebody had suggested using the old plastic mat that you would do needlework in. You know, the mats that have the checkers.
Grid?
Yeah. But you would still have, you know, a solid something for that light coming through. And I want it to be totally transparent. This is from a piece of packaging, but it's pretty thick, and I don't think these holes matter. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to lay it down. And then I'll show you how she's connected in a minute, because she's not putting weight on this.
Hi, Diane. How are you?
Diane, hello. All right. So, sorry, pen in my mouth. That's what I do. I can't stop doing it. Kylie hates it when I do that, but I can't stop. It's a lifelong habit. Okay.
Call that oral fixation.
Well, it was a nail biter. No, and it's not
go.
like I'm chewing on pen lids. I'm only holding it with my mouth while I'm using the pen. So it's not really an oral fixation. It's just I use my mouth as a tool.
Mm-hmm. Keep digging that hole, girl. Keep digging that hole.
Okay, so that's what I want to do. It did have the slit in it there. That's fine. It's not hurting a thing. It is a little bit big, maybe right here, but I was trying to make sure to leave that space. I need a place for the cord to go through anyway, so that is a great place for the cord to go through. I can actually take my punch here. So when I'm constructing this, I need to keep in mind that I need to keep this hole uncovered. So let's actually put it all the way down here. There. So now I can feed the, did I use the big one? Yeah. And I can feed the lights through because, you know, they're pretty skinny all around. And then have the cord hanging out the back. But I am going to try to find some that are solar that don't have very many lights on them. So we don't need to mess with this too much yet, because any decoration that we do on this, here, let me take this off. Let me show you this part. Okay, so this comes out, in case you missed it. I'm going to raise my camera up a little bit so you guys have a better view of my desk. So this comes out. Her wings move. I love her so much. She's got a little bit of glitter. This is a bendable heavy-duty wire that I put on the back, and I think I'll try to make that look nicer this time, because if it is the one that ends up in the shop, but this is fine too. I mean, it doesn't matter. But then I have a hole, and she goes down behind, and I left, when I put the pearls on top, I left out the pearls right here and right here, so the card sits right there, and it's toward the back. So I had all this display stuff in the front, which I will show you. If you look right here, those they look like fake diamonds, and they're transparent. So I'll kind of do the same thing and try to put things on the plastic lid that aren't too heavy, or that won't obstruct the light too much. So, yeah. I mean, I could do it in full, I could alcohol ink on this even, and make it like multicolored, because multicolored light is going to come from the sides of it. Why not have it come from, you know, through the top of it too? So Anyway, and then we've got this little fringe here that I love so much. This is so gorgeously tacky that it can handle the glitter and the heart sequins. I mean, it totally is handling it. And the pom-pom balls. It's just so weird and adorable in person. I love it so much. Anyway, let us start working on her. I've got some options here to decide on. I'm going to just set that there because, you know, that'll be later so it can match her, whatever we do. I'm going to set this jar away from me. Hopefully. You just go over there, lady. I guess I can just put her all back together, huh? Let's just do that. Yeah. Pom-pom balls try to get closed up in there. But it's not like I'll be opening and closing it a bunch. And I didn't do anything to the jar at all. There's nothing that was done to the jar. It was, oh no, I lost something. I lost a pearl. How? How in the world? Okay, so put that back. Oh, you know what? I also lost something else. Do you see what it is? Where's my cork? Somewhere on here. Yeah, that is bizarre. That is weird.
Corkless.
It's corkless now, yeah. It's one of those, you know, corkless bottles of love potion. All right. Okay, so let me see. All right, I've got the plastic lid sitting in there so I don't lose it. So later I'm like, where is it? I could also use mica tile in there if I have a piece that is big enough, clear enough, but it would kind of be a waste of mica tile, but I might try to use some mica tile somewhere else. Let's choose our lady.
Hello, Julie.
Hi, Julie. I went back to, you thought I retired. I'm just tired, Becky. So,
just a little slower.
If we use her, we could actually make a dress and we can make her a little taller. I kind of like that idea. I like how her arms are like this and I feel like she's holding a whip. I don't know why. But we could use that as an
I know why. I know why.
Is it the collar? It might be the collar. We have this lady right here. And I love how she's holding the pole here. I could take that away and have her hold something else, technically. Could be for support for all that matters. But I want to put a gel print behind her. So she's an option. This one's a beautiful option. Also, we could add a little something here. Could be, you know, gel print, something. And then it looks like she could hold something as well. I love her. I love her. And then there's her. And we loved her last time. She was a strong contender last time. So I think I want to narrow it down to 3. And then I'm going to let you guys decide. I think I'm going to go A, B, C. All right. And go.
Drop it in the chat.
A, B, C.
C.
And if we, either way, we're going to have to add something like a box in front of her that maybe she's coming up out of, or a shell even, or a more dress, or, you know, because I want it to look like full, you know. I don't want her butt to be a jar.
No, it should stay closed.
I don't know what's happening right now.
You're just full of all sorts of bad words.
Well, they're
Hi, Carla.
Hi, Carla. They are postcards.
Carla, pick a lady, A, B, or C.
They're the same, from the same set as her, and it is the same woman. Some of them are the same woman. She she's her. And she might be, I don't know. But there's a lot of them that are the same girl. And we're making a light.
So far, we have 2 C's and 2 B's. Oh, 3 B's and 2 C's.
Me, I have beads on my floor. I'm going to bend over and pick it up. I found the cork. I can feel it with my feet. I'm going to set this here with the moon. Okay. So we have BB, CCB. Eddie, have you voted?
I say B. I like her.
Okay, so what? Oh, and Diane said C. So what do we have here?
4 B's. And Rebecca is in the chat, and that's another C.
Hi, Legia.
2.
Hi, Rebecca.
4 C's and 4 B's.
Really, you guys? So you're gonna make me
and
be
another
the
C. We got 5 C's and broke the tie.
All right, we're gonna do that then. I guess having her bigger does give us more opportunity to do some pretty cool things with her, I think.
Can you make wacky legs that open and close?
Oh yeah, maybe we could. You remember the pins we used to wear? You pull on the string and their legs do this.
Yes.
Their arms and legs. I used to tease that when it was that time of the month, I always felt like that.
Oh, nice. That's a nice thought. Mine was a B, Julie. I voted B.
I'm so glad you were able to join us today, too. Yes. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is cut her out, obviously. I like how purple toned she is. It's really beautiful. I could find new arms for her and make those the movable, because I really want to have a movable option like the wings on the last one, but maybe do something different. Or maybe something spins or something, it could be anything. Maybe it's a circle behind her head that does something like spins and it has different things on it. I like that idea a lot. And I think we could come up with some funny words. However, I wrote down, I am the light. I mean, is that good? Or am I being weird? I am the light.
I think it works. It works.
Just, it would be funny to label your things in your house. I am the desk. I am the light. I am the TV.
I am the cat.
I am the cat. Yeah.
Make my cat wear badges.
Let me get my little tiny scissors out here. Oh, all right. That's funny. I am the light. We're totally doing it. So I'm going to rough cut her first, get the kind of excess off of her, and anywhere I can go in with the big scissor because it's an easy cut, I can do that. Oh, it's funny. Spinning wheel to choose your fate. Oh, mortal. I think the spinning wheel is a good idea. That didn't come to me until I wrote down something that spins with a question mark. But, seeing this circle collar behind her head, it just says, do that. And it can have gel prints on it. I mean, we can do.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, Carla. This is a paper doll.
Yeah. She's actually, I was supposed to put her down on something else to make her thicker, but
you shouldn't put her down. That's not nice.
I won't put her down. She's okay. Yeah, that's not nice. So then I'm just gonna go like,
despite the rumors.
And despite the rumors, I'm gonna go like this. Take that part off. All right, now let's see what other little detail I need to get done here. Now, I'm going to take out the purple between her waist and her arms so that whatever gel print or spinny thing is showing through. So we need to come up with what's going to be on the spinny thing. if I had like the wheel chart for a horoscope, I would totally use that. That would be kind of fun. Like
The
the Aries.
category is
Yeah.
dance or die.
Yeah. She will say I am the light, however, on her. She will. She has to. It's funny. I could use my big scissors for this. I don't know why I'm using the little ones. It's a pretty straight line here. Just when I need to get into, but this seems to be working fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a set of postcards that I absolutely adore enough that I ordered a second set so that I could use some for packaging for work, and then I still had some for us here. I really did do that.
Yeah, Julie, yeah, that happens every so often. You have to close out your chat or refresh the stream, and that'll go away. It's just it's a weird glitch of the YouTubes.
Oh, yeah, YouTube gets.
It's
weird.
Nothing that we are doing, just so you know.
Yeah,
it's just a chat
YouTube
glitch
thing. Yeah. Nope, I don't have a magic button that does anything weird like that.
We took it away.
Okay, let's see. When I cut these out though, it's on like white cardstock. So when you nip the ends, you lose a little bit of, you see like the ink do something on the edges. It like is white because it's like sublimation over the top of it, There we go. Like right there. That happened. So now I do have some gel prints out that I had in mind, but we're going to do the wheel. So I think we could probably pick a gel print, maybe some tissue. I think she goes with her really well. Or I just got some little scraps here next to me.
Carla would like to know where you order these ladies from. I remember the last
Temu.
batch was from Thailand.
Yeah, these are from Temu. They are. Mm-hmm. There's some other pretties.
Here you go, Carla. Temu.
There's another piece.
Moo.
There's a piece black and white that has some color on it. I don't want to repeat that pattern again.
What's black and white with color on it? A bloody cow.
Oh, Eddie.
Friday,
okay.
Everyone.
It sure is. Okay, so I do have a few things out here, and if I need to grab something different, I have another little bin next to me. I'm going to put these ladies away because they're in my way. And I have some ideas about what goes behind her head as well. I actually got a few things out, but I think if we do the spinny thing, and because she has this collar, I don't really need to do too much. But I did pull some things out. Like I have this broken fan that if she didn't have all that going on, that would have been fun to like cut it shorter and have it go out around her. Or like a feather. Somehow, I'm not sure how, which I still could put this on the other side. I don't know. This, it was going to depend on what we picked because I actually got some witches out first too, like some of the black and white photography ones. And wouldn't that be fun? Just a plastic hand. And then I have, this was my egg beater for the longest time, but it got rusty on me. It's rusty. It's old. And wouldn't this be the coolest thing behind? I mean, look at that. And I was thinking like to stick into the jar, but obviously we're not doing it that way this time. And this is what I used last time. And it's this really bendy metal, which my husband brought me these home from work saying, can you do anything with these? Oh, can I? And I've used them in lots of things. I also have here, I'm going to put these away. I also have here some other things chipboard. This is some scrap chipboard, some foam core board. And that could be the entire back, and then the wheel would go on top of it. These are the gel prints I pulled out. It's weird that I managed to pull 3 round ones. I really like this because it has multicolors in it, and she's purple. Look at that. I mean, look at that. So if we do the wheel, we can do it in thirds maybe, and pick 3 things. Do this on one, we'll do, or this on one, some sort of tissue paper. I like the black and white. Maybe not with the alcohol ink on it though, just like the black and white. Or I need to see if I have another whole sheet of this. So this, but I'm thinking the black and white looks, or the black and tan looks better. Excuse me. And then, but wait, there's more.
There's more.
Wait.
Hi, Keeks. Welcome.
I pulled these out in case we wanted to do some real wings.
Ooh, fancy.
These are old. They're from the 60s and 70s. And every time I see these, I buy them because I use them on stuff. I just love them. I love them. Or it could just be something that's up on top of the whatever, like it doesn't have to be a wing for her. I pulled this out thinking, because it takes a dowel. These were plant stakes. Thinking I could cover one of these with a gel print for an added element, but I don't think I need to do that now because we're doing the wheel. So that's out. Let's see. This was another thought that I had, to use a frame over her face, whoever we picked. And this one looks old. And then have her coming out the bottom still. But I mean, that's a cute idea, but I don't think we need to do it. I also have this broken fan, which we could use this on something, on some part of it. I'm going to leave that out. And then those away. I have a couple other weird things here. I was thinking about the body, maybe the body, but I like her bodice. Maybe the body is an Altoid tin, and I do a whole thing in the Altoid tin, and this is a mini one. Wouldn't that be kind of cute on another one? Like if I used one of the witches, and then I did a little diorama with moss and little mushrooms and whatever for the witch.
Oh, that's cute.
That would be really cute. And then have it open and close. Or
for her would be great if you had like a little martini glass and maybe a little pack of cigarettes and stuff like that. That would be really fancy.
These ones are fun. These old fuse boxes or fuse tins.
Yeah, those are cool. I remember those.
Yeah. And then you could put one of those on and do the same sort of thing, but then you have this space to decorate right here, or it could go this way, either way. But I think I really like her bodice, and we don't need to do that. But those are just some suggestions if you're thinking about doing something like this, because I mean, you don't have to have her. You could use a lady from a magazine. There's lots. A Tim Holtz paper doll. That's what she feels like. Yeah, I mean, that would be perfect. So,
nice.
So how do you guys feel about this background? Are we good with this background, or would we rather have this or this? Oh, this one's out. I
vote for number 1.
I like number 1 too because I like the multicolor thing going on.
The purple really goes like captures. It does. Her.
And then I can use it maybe somewhere else on the thing too. So if I do in thirds with the wheel, or in sixth, then I can put it in 2 spaces and do like a multicolor, and do a scrapbook paper or like this kind of paper for a third of it, and then tissue for another third of it. Maybe that's where our leopard spots come back in. And I could do this over a color also if I want to introduce another color. So I like that idea. I'm going to set these on top, put this away. Oh, okay. I think we made some decisions here. First, I need her shape. Now, if you notice, I really do like this shape that we went with here. It feels Art Deco. It feels or art, like where they used a lot of arches in their architecture.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it feels, or Art Nouveau or whatever. It kind of has that feeling, and I do really like the arch. One thing I could do though is bring it up to like a point, like the other shape that I like so much, so that they're slightly different. So let's say I use this and decide, let's put her on here. We know our size needs to be like, I don't want her too much wider than the jar. She's
Hello,
going to have
Belinda. Welcome.
Belinda. Hello. If she has a dress, well, her dress would be straight or pants. I like pants. I like the idea of pants.
Yeah, saucy.
It is. And she could have a little tail behind her. Look at that. That sticks out. So that's 2 different patterns I can introduce from the wheel or from whatever. So if we did that, she needs to be about that tall, and that's fine. I don't need to do her entire, because if I did, it would be this, she would be this tall, I think. I think she would be about that tall if we did a full body. I mean, we can. It's an option. What do you think? Can we get away with this? Let's try it without all the lines in the way. Can we get away with, let's say it's a skirt and it's all part of her skirt there. Yeah? No? Or do we need to do her longer?
Let's see. Chat. Julie got a $25 voucher for Eckersley's Arts and Crafts. Congratulations.
That's nice.
Carla
Yeah.
says she likes that turquoise feather with that lace background.
Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? And it might be able to go on the back of, because we have the back side that we can embellish here. I mean, what if it ended up, being up and above or next to, or because it can be very asymmetrical, So, I mean, maybe we could figure out something to do there. Do you feel like we need to make her full size, or do you think that that's enough? Is that enough? It would be fun to make a mermaid like this.
It's
A
not a
mermaid
very
like
tall jar, so I think that's good.
No, it's not. That's what I was worried about. Oh, so that means you think we should.
I think it's good. I like it.
Okay. All right. So what if ignore my mermaid tail here, but another time we could do this and make a mermaid and have her tail flip behind her. Wouldn't that be cool?
That
Oh
would
my
be
gosh,
fun.
I really like that idea. I think that's a great. That way we could use one of the more close up, larger images, and her leg, part of her legs would be behind her, her tail. That would be kind of fun. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do this. I had used the other side of this for a paint palette, so kind of want this to be a little bit even. The circle can stick out from this. That's fine. I'm just kind of checking a middle here. So big. All right. I'm going to do that. All right. I'm cutting it out. I'm on my cutting mat.
Okay.
Here. All right. Let me find there it is, and follow the correct line here.
That would help.
I could just make myself a pattern and flip it over, I guess, to make it even. But if it's not completely even, I'm not going to be mad.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have some asymmetricalness to this. So honestly, it will be fine. Famous last words. Yes. I hate it now. Just making sure I get it all. Okay. And then you need to make sure I follow the correct. I'm going to go a little wide on this to make sure that my shape is good. To make sure I have a little room. Can't quite see it. Oh, foam core board, let go, release. Another shape that would be good would be like the Moroccan sort of keyhole shape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea. Come on, you know you want to. It's not always easy to cut. So we know we're not even. We're bumpier up on this side, and that's, let me see if I can do it with this. Probably not, but you know, just to shave off a little.
Yeah.
At a bevel. You can bevel this material as well, meaning that it would be shorter in the front, or you know, like smaller in the front, which is a nice option. You can, I mean, you make it almost look like, you know, like a mat from a photo frame is beveled, but I'm covering it, so it doesn't matter. Still a little bigger on that side. I don't think I care. Wipe it on the floor. Get it all over me. It's styrofoam. It sticks. Darn styrofoam anyway. Okay. I think my shape's okay. Okay. Famous last words. I don't know. You know what's funny? I've made this shape over and over, and I actually have a couple templates for it from making other projects live or for hops. That's way better. Look at that. Okay.
Nice.
And then I can just have a lot of stuff sticking out from the sides if I want. It's just, you know, her background. Her background was in fashion. All right. Yeah, I have a bunch of really heavy duty templates made out of this stuff, like probably right next to me. All right, more coffee. Oh, feet flat on the floor and a big Mecca hi, Mecca hi ni ho.
Hakuna Matata.
Keeks Hunt. Hello. Welcome.
Keisha.
Oh, Keisha. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm making it look too hard. Oh my gosh. It was a little bit difficult, but I'm sure you've got it. And you're the kind of person that would use a template. I'm just the kind of person that wings it and does it wrong the first 5 times. I'm sure that you would get it perfect every time, Julie. Okay, now we've got to decide, and I kind of want to move front to back here so I don't end up covering this with something that doesn't go and then having to redo it again. I'm going to tape this though right here because it was, it was from something. I don't remember what even. Okay. Here's the end of my tape. This is not cool, you guys.
It's right there. It's right there.
Is it though? I think that's the end underneath at the bottom. No, it's right there.
I don't know.
What have you guys done to my tape? All right. I can do this. I got it. I've been working in the yard. I've been, you know how you do accidental weeding? Anyone?
Mhm.
Anyone? Bueller? Yeah. I've been doing a lot of that. Just, accidentally weeding because I walk by and go, oh my gosh, look at all the weeds. And I'm in the middle of something else entirely. Or I was just getting the dog because he was barking at the fence and I was going in, oh my gosh.
My dad used to do that.
Yeah.
I
always
would
need to do
catch
all
him
of
doing
it.
that.
I always call it accidental weeding. I never actually say today I'm going to go weed the yard. What I do is accidentally weed an entire flower bed because it hasn't been done yet and it's spring, as I walk by. So 2 hours later, I'm finally going in. No water, no sunblock, no plan, That's right.
Dirty fingers. That's all.
Yeah, or I'll go and then I'll go wash my hands. I did this the other day. Went and washed my hands. Got all the dirt out from underneath my nails. And then somehow went back outside. I was gonna get Mayhem because he was still outside. And sometimes when it's sunny, he wants to stay out there, and I can't let him stay out there because I'm doing stuff. Even though it's fenced, it's just I'm not that kind of a dog owner. Once in a while, I'll let him lay out there in the grass. It's fine. But not all the time. So I go back out there to get him, and I did another flower bed, and then I had to go in and scrub my nails again, and I accidentally weeded twice with nothing in between except for washing my hands. That was it.
You know what though? It's good for the soul.
Yeah, sure. So let's pick a size for her wheel. I think it needs to be like something like that. I'm thinking. And it's going to be on so if this is our center point, maybe so I can put like the rivet right here to make it spin. I think could go right here and be her necklace or, like her snap. So it's not weird because it's already weird enough, So it's not weird, Like a good melon. So maybe it's this size right here. Let me grab a piece of blank paper here. Oh my gosh, it is warm in this room.
What's the temperature out there?
Well, yesterday it was like 77, I think. It's starting to warm up. We're starting to, we did have an 80-degree day last week, though.
Well, we had
but then we had some
days in the 90s, and then all of a sudden now it's like really chilly out. I had to wear a sweater this morning. It's the weirdest thing.
That is weird. Yeah, ours has been kind of flipping back and forth too. Now, if I had planned ahead for this, I would have used my small or my medium-sized gel plate, my round one, to create a print for this.
Yeah.
That would have been smart, huh? Because I have all the sizes. Yeah, that would have been smart. So is it this size? I think it is the size of the lid. No, or I like that. So it hangs out on both sides of the background. We'll put it on some chipboard. Make that the center right there, or there. I'm sorry. It doesn't spin evenly though. I need the diameter to be from here to here.
Becky likes the name of your dog.
Mayhem.
Diane says she was going to name the Dobie Cross puppy Chaos, but her family wouldn't let her.
Oh, well, it's funny because Chaos was so intelligent. And she was 8, I think, when we got Mayhem, or 9. But she was so smart. If we said we want to go for a walk, like most dogs, she'd freak out. So we started saying, "Hey, should we take Mayhem?" Before we had Mayhem, we would that was our code, and she started catching on to that too.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Very
exactly.
smart.
Yeah. So when we spelled walk, she knew it. She was a healer. She was very smart. Mayhem can spell sometimes too, but he's more of a perpetual doofus puppy. It's true, though. It's true. He is kind of a perpetual puppy. All right. Hopefully this will work with her. Let's see. Kind of making that oh, that's perfect. Making that the center point right there. All right. I might need this, so I should leave it out. I'm just going to set it on the floor next to me. Unopened, of course. Okay, I probably should put this on another piece to make it thicker. And I have to decide what that is right now. So hold on. Is there one of these big enough from the packaging that we had out yesterday or the other day, Friday? One big enough? Look at that. That one is. Okay. Okay.
That sounds like me, Diane, except for the crack house part.
Those darn crack houses.
Diane says her puppy was partly feral, having been rescued from a crack house. She was incredibly intelligent, just socially challenged.
Oh, poor baby.
Just like me.
Just like you.
Yeah.
Poor Eddie. He was rescued from a crack house. He's a bit feral.
Yep. Fairly ferocious, ferociously feral. That's the.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw that away. It was just a piece of packaging from ages and ages ago. This isn't quite round. Do you see that? I can trace something round and have it not be round. I know what I did, though. It's like when you have your pencil flat against the surface and then your pencil moves in with your hand, depending on the angle.
Excuse me.
So this is going to be like my bangs, by the way. Okay, no, it's perfect right now. Okay, so I'm going to do something weird. I don't usually measure, but I kind of want to here so I can get a center point and poke my hole there. So that means I want to put this center. All right, so now I'm even more confused. I think I'm using the wrong one. These are weird rulers because you have to read them upside down and tip your head over it, you know?
Oh, the triangular ones?
Yeah. I have several of them. They're good for, I guess I could do it this way. They're good for a lot of things, though. I mean, for, not measuring things, though. They're good for, laying things on them at an angle. I can lay things across them to dry because I've got a couple of them. Things like that, So I've got 4 3/4. So I want to do 2 and, whoa. There's got to be a better way, but it's too thick for me to fold. Like fold in half and then fold in half again. I think it's right there. I'm doing it. So I don't think that I have enough room here, and I don't have the big crocodile, so I'm going to use my awl. Get a hole in it. I'm going to have to make the hole bigger, probably. The reason I need to measure it ahead of time is so that I can make sure that, or so I can evenly distribute the paper I'm going to put on it. Okay, so give me a Brad here. Brad. Hey, Brad. So
Hey.
I also have Chicago screws I could use here. And those are, because Brad's, they're squared. I could use, hold on. Oh, I gotta stand up, hold on. Ooh. Oh. Hold on. I forgot I had these. I could use these pokey things. Look here.
Oh, neat.
And it would keep it turning, but it would also give her an edge. I have a bunch of those. They're for, for fabric. I think I want to do some headbands with these for the shop. I think that would be a great idea. Can you see it? Headbands. I did one covered in natural stone chips, and it's down at the shop. I have some other ideas because I have a lot of metal hardware stuff, and I think that they would go over well. Okay, so I'm not putting this on just yet. But what I'm going to do is test it, and then I'll take it back off before we add our paper. Oh, guess I need to put her on there. Make sure that those edges go in. Okay. That's gonna be so cute. It's a giving uniboob cone bra. That's what it's giving. Do you see it? All right. So she's standing, and wow, that's cool. It also matches the line on her corset where it stopped. That's nutty right there. She was the original Madonna. Yeah, this is where it all started. Your daughter and her boyfriend went back the next day and got the rest of the litter, a whole lot wormy, sickly babies.
Sharon, can you hear me?
I can now. You went out for a while.
Because I can't hear you.
You can't? Can you guys hear me? Let me check it says that my volume's up and working. It's, got the green dots. Okay, let me do this real quick. You can hear both of us, Julie? All right.
H.
There we go. I added you again.
Whew, that was weird.
Yeah, they could hear both of us. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's strange.
That is strange. Freaking technology already. They're just doing weird stuff all the time. Okay, so I'm going to set these off to the side. We'll find some other places to put that. Maybe we'll put some on her shoulders. My original thought was to take, and I've done this before. I actually have some hearts here with this that I did for a challenge. Where the heck did they go? They were right here. That we did for a video around Valentine's Day, like 3 years ago. And these ones, I used lace and brads.
Cute.
And if we hadn't picked somebody that had a pretty cool corset, we could have used one of those or done the same thing on any of these. but this was how we were piecing together. All I did was cut out a bunch of these raindrop shapes, and then I had a box full of them, and then I started gluing them together randomly. So it was a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and that's got crackle paste on it. It looks so cool, and an embossing folder in foil, in metal. Yeah, I love these. Anyway, that I got these out thinking, if we wanted to, we could look at how that matches her almost. So I really like what she's got going on here. However, what I could do before I get too far with her is, but it would be a lot of them, put metal hardware on each one of these spots where it would be, and then you run a string down it and it looks like it's been laced up. Or we could just add some more of these randomly here and have like, I kind of do like that actually, because if we have the one at the top right here, it's a spiky mohawk on her bodice. Or the other thought is on her shoulders, but her shoulders aren't really here because she's got this collar. I'm not making a cone bra. I just want you all to know that. We'll decide on the one for right now. I do need to know before I put her together, though. Yeah. So, all right. Put this away. Now it's time to paper this. It's time to paper. All right. I hope this doesn't get real mathy here. Okay, I know I want to do some leopard spots. Shall my leopard spots have some color behind them? So the first thing I want to do is decide where. So I want to get that purple. I'm going to trace around that. And we won't be using all of it, but I can at least fold it in half or in quarters or whatever. All right, let's see if I can cut a circle now.
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Some ICP coming in. Okay, so I won't throw that away, obviously, because it's so beautiful.
He says you could always get a home mag and Fussy cut out some tiny pots for her.
Tiny what?
Pots.
Always get a home pots. What kind of pots?
Pots and pans.
Oh. Another thought would be I could theme these girls out and decide each one of them has a different like if I did a witch, I could do like I was saying, the moss and the mushrooms, whatever. Those are the kind of things that could go at the bottom. So it could have a nurse, could have a, these are just fun. I love them. And how on this planet do I get thirds here? I don't think my brain is able to math right now. So, All right. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is cut them out and make little pie shapes and then line them up on here. I have to decide, does this have a color behind it? Because I kind of think it needs a color behind it or not. Do we like the white? I am so allergic to white. Is it too bright for her?
Well, how much of it is it going to be covered by the gel print?
Well, if we do pie shapes, I would do the same thing with this, and it would be like a third of the pies or a fourth of the pies. This would be like a fourth of the pies. And then let me see if I've got another piece of black and white or bright, some sort of polka dot in here, because I feel like my polka dots are in this box right here, because it's a set of origami paper. So probably down here at the bottom. I could include some like old Sears and Roebuck catalog also, because that would be completely aligned with her. I do have that book sitting next to me here. Hold up there, Buttercup. Where's me polka dots? Do you guys know origami paper is a great source for artist paper?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let me pull this stuff out. Yeah, so they make a lot of beautiful origami paper now, and I think they're on to us. They know that we're using it. That's what it feels like when you see all the different designs coming out. They have like themed packs of origami paper now. All right. So I do have, so that's what this is here. And I do have these polka dots. I don't see any black in here at all. I have these purple stripes. Those might be really cool. Look at that. Is it too much purple?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Or I have
Chat,
black.
what say you?
Yeah, what say you? Or I have the black and white striped tissue paper in an envelope. I've got fresh sheets. It's you. It's you. The stripes might give a sense of illusion to the spinning thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be really fun.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, are you guys good with that? Sufficient? It's sufficient.
Becky says it's fun to make paper beads with origami paper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fun.
It is fun stuff. Okay.
Well,
so
it's a duller purple, Julie. It's not as bright as the purple on the gel print. That's why it may not translate as well.
Yeah, it is. It is purple, though. It's more purple in person.
It's brown. It's like on a brownish background, yellowish background.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it up square here. Oh, God, I'm mathing again.
What is it? Are you sick?
No. Okay. I just wanted to do that so I could cut my circle out like this and cheat, because I'll be able to trim the edges too.
Lovely.
Okay. And I'll save that scrap in case we want to put it somewhere else. And then maybe I will cover the whole thing with this and then go over it with these, so it's just easier and I'm not cutting a circle out of that, because these could just go over it. And then I would need a fourth because these are in 8s. So I'm going to do that with the Sears catalog here. We'll grab it. And let's see what we got.
The Sears catalog.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Jazz hands. Did you see?
Where's Paul?
Oh, wait, Parkinson's. My husband's dad died from Parkinson's.
You're so bad.
Well, my husband's
my
probably going
God.
to have it, and it is something we worry about. And that's my dark sense of humor handling it, you know. We want saws and tools, because I said she looks like she's holding a whip. How about the saws? I like the saws. What do you think?
Why not? Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, how else am I going to use a saw? It's kind of given me circus. Her whole outfit and her whole, you know, like when the magician cuts the woman in the box with the saw.
She's in charge of the circus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I've lost my mind. Telling you. I either need more coffee or I've had too much coffee. I can't tell. I definitely need medication. They keep moving my appointment for my ADHD testing because it's gotten so bad. if you guys can't tell. I know you can't tell, right?
You are not. You haven't spoiled that bad.
I feel like a squirrel right now.
Yeah,
That's why I
you're
can't
on
cut a
point.
circle. I'm like wandering. My hand wanders away. Okay, so I'm gonna get clever with these and place them the way that I want them. So first of all, let's cover with this. It's being slightly wasteful, but I think it would be easiest to go ahead and cover the whole thing with this and then put the pie shapes on top of it. All right. Wait, I've got, look at that. Much less waste. Let me see if I can rip it in correctly. Okay. I did find some glue sticks downstairs, but I'm wondering, I should use wet glue, huh? Because it's tissue paper and I need it to kind of dissolve into the background. My desk seems dark today. Is it? Feels dark when I look at the screen.
Love that.
I've got my other light on, so I don't know why. It's kind of weird. It is kind of weird.
StreamYard does that, I think. I don't know.
Brush.
Sometimes my desk looks darker than it really is.
I'm wondering, is it my internet? You know, like, because it does travel all the way upstairs. Where are my glue brushes? And what the heck, man? More coffee? I mean, I have two of them, and I don't see one. Not one. Oh, there we go. Hiding. It's my 22-year-old brush. All right. So I'm going to have to cover the back of this too because little pieces of it are going to stick out when I turn the thing. So I'll probably just use either a solid color or some book page for that. What is on my brush? Okay. From the center out. Look at that dissolve on there. It's so good. I love this tissue paper. I am allergic to white, but I'm just going to have to get over it because we have some other things going on here. Okay, now I'm going to cut out my pies and I'll see where they get placed. So I'm going to cut it out without looking at it here. Sharper line here. If I turned it over, it would be too busy and I wouldn't be able to see anything. So,
oh yeah, that'd be hard.
Yeah, I mean it is busy and beautiful, like me.
Da 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 da. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
I'm 50
and fabulous.
What's her face? Who played that character? She was on Saturday Night Live last week.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about
the character the one that I think it's Molly Shannon?
I look like Molly Shannon all my life. Everybody, I mean, since she was on Saturday Night Live, she's my twin. We are twins.
And she was on there. Like she did a little guest spot. And she's still flipping hilarious.
She does that. Yeah. I have her movies. I do feel like she and I are related because everybody would always say, you look just like Molly Shannon. People would come up to me in the airport. Strangers. It's weird.
Oh, that's so funny.
Very weird. But we look alike. She's much thinner than I am now, though. All right, so this side is less busy, but I'm going to make better creasy creases so I can see. I love having a spinning element. It's given me the Magic Man hop vibes where I made the thing with Tesla, and he's got like a red and white spinning, thing that makes you hypnotized almost, or yeah, it's got that vibe. It's like and I just used a marker or embossing powder on it, on a piece of paper or a wood thing. I can't remember what the base was. Could have been a tin can for all I know. That's where those scars came from. And then flip it over. So last time I made this light, I got most of it done in one stream, and I feel like I've goofed around enough this time that that's not going to be happening, by the way. I'm so sorry. So you and let's see, and you, I'm going to have to pay attention to where the lines are and make it an obstacle delusion. So it looks weird, Of course, if it was circles, it would look better, but, Okay, and I have to remember that I'm leaving a space for the leopard spots, too. Then I want to cut out these saws. I'm going to do this and see kind of where it's at.
Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Sherry. Welcome.
Hi, Jeanette. Hey, Sherry. Welcome. All right. So we're doing a lamp. We're doing another light. With this trollop.
With this slag.
And it's going to say, I am the light. I'm just loving that. It's so stupid.
She's going to be a what? A light.
Yes, she's going to be a light. Okay, I'm going to pay attention to, gosh, I wish I could see those lines better. You know what I can do here? I'm just going to do it lightly. Do I have a sponge sitting here? Where's my sponges? I need my sponge. Where's my sponge? There's one of them. Okay. She's lost her mind. That's it. It's over. Okay. I'm going to do this so I can see it. And it won't hurt it at all, I think, to have that extra bit of color there. It'll be on the edges, So I'm going to look at both sides and try to do it strategically. Okay. Cool. All right. I know I want to use this one. Excuse you. He must not have heard me.
I'm sorry.
I said, excuse you, when that whatever went by.
I got a little news update, and I was just looking at it.
Oh. Okay, so we have two saws here. One saw, two saw, red saw, blue saw. There's another one.
We all saw.
Yeah, something. And then I'll check both sides of these. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. That's a saw blade. One of the hacksaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Okay, so This is wet. I'm trying to be careful here. Let's see. You, purple stripe. You,
Yeah.
purple stripe. You. Yeah. Oh, we left out the leopard spot. Okay, do it again. Start over. Okay, so we need to leave leopard spots. So I want to, the ones I definitely want here. Okay, I've got you. And then a leopard spot. And then you. And then a saw. And then you. And then a leopard spot. And then you, and they're right across from each other. And then a saw. They're each one right across from each other. Look at that. Well, that was easier. So I have to decide, are those the ones I want? Because I've got one that's more green. I've got one that has more green and purple on it somewhere here. That one's more green. This one's got green and purple both. This one looks like fishnet stockings, but I think we need the darker colors. Let's see. Yeah, I think, oh, this one does have a nice amount of purple and green on it. Maybe this one. There we go. I like that. Sufficient, Eddie? Is it sufficient? Then I can use these elsewhere. I have all these pie pieces. They could be dunce caps for all we know. All right. So
yes,
they go across.
sufficient. Sorry, I had to mute myself for.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Because my brother was
You're okay.
making noise.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to
Oh,
use
Julie,
my.
that sounds lovely. Julie's having some cinnamon coffee.
It does sound good. I'm just going to use this glue because it's faster. Because I do want to get more of her done besides a spinning headdress, or collar. And I need to remember they go across from each other. Don't really have time to move this around, so this could be the wrong glue, but we'll see. We'll see how I do.
Word up.
Word. So we've got a really good friend. He moved, but we used to hang out with him all the time. And I used to work with him at the casino. And he is a child of the 90s. So he talked like that. Bro. Like he was... So...
Kind of like surfer talk?
Kind of, but not, that's jamming, man. Yeah, like using 90s slang, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. So this would go here, I believe. And he moved, but once in a while we'll hear something and we're like, oh my gosh, that's so Jay. Because he sounds like that, word. He says things like that.
Word.
He speaks in baby got back, like fluent baby got back. Okay, so make sure it fits. It's a little short, isn't it? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna go this way this time. Oh, it's so cool, isn't it? Those actually really worked out together. And look at my leopard spots are peeking through here because they're somehow not the same size. And I even marked that one with ink. Okay. All right. Really what I need it to do is be mostly on the outside, I think. But because this area is not going to show in the middle, it's just, it won't. Ah, okay. All right, I'm ready to trim this off. Or I can wrap it so my edges are covered. I'm gonna trim it. I don't care. I just don't care. Get the lighter, I'm gonna burn it off.
Torch it.
Yeah. If I'd have been thinking correctly, I'd have taken that white edge off this paper before I made the circle. That would have been a good idea. Okay, that's where we're at. I accept my fate. All right, so I need to glue in a few places that need some help here. So, you know, you get them wet and they curl up. Almost need to put some clothespins on it. Right here. Round and round we go. Okay. Oh, here's a spot I missed. So now I'm going to cover the back. I've got to think about what goes on the back before I attach her. Words, Sears page. Should I just use the Sears page? Should I do like strips or something interesting? There's more saws.
Yeah,
I do
why
half
not?
and half. Yeah, let's do that.
Carla says
Oh my
that
gosh.
circular patchwork is pretty darn cool. Gotta save
Oh.
this to remember.
Well, I just want it to be
Yeah.
interesting as it spins. So yeah, I think it
Julie is
worked out.
suffering from what she calls day after physio syndrome. I think the rest of us call that being tired, Julie.
Yeah. Or being old, one or the other.
I wasn't going to say that. I didn't say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's such
Well, I'm not
tired.
calling Julie old. I'm saying I'm old. So I'm going to use a bit of this.
Paul's here.
And-
Hi, Paul.
Hey guys. Hey, Paul. I still need to get with you. I haven't been to Olympia for a while. Really need to get with you, though, so I can give you your goodies and you can make some of these things. Like this gal that we have, where's she at? That's the light. This little pinup girl right here. She's a lamp. She's a little light. So that's what we're working on today. We're making another one with this wicked beast right here. What's her
Or you could
name,
name her.
you guys?
You could name her Luz. L-U-Z. Luz. Spanish word for light.
I think it's maybe a bit too literal.
Nah.
I'm going to use a glue stick this time. I want to get it over with quick. And then if I need to, after, I can go in at all the edges.
Paul would like to know if you, if Monday is good. Monday, how is like a Monday for you sometime?
Monday is the day I'm most likely to get called in. And it's the day I catch up on all my houseworky stuff. Thursdays are really good for me. And well, I guess Monday would be, if it needed to be, okay. I guess. I could just make it so. It's where I catch up from the weekend, generally. Okay, I want that rough edge.
All that partying she does.
Yeah, that's what it is. Partying. I used to party, but I do not do that anymore. Now, I have 4-day hangovers. I used to party with Paul. Our Cheshire cat right there. He knows all the secrets. Don't you,
He
Paul?
says, or possibly Sunday.
Oh, you must have Sunday, Monday off? Well, sometimes Bill goes flying on Sundays, and that means that when he does that, I'm like, okay, bye, honey, because I get to do nothing that day if he goes flying. Because normally we do things together in the weekends, and if he is away, then that means I don't have to do
The kitty
anything.
will play.
That means it's my turn to, like I can make jewelry or go up to my art room or, do whatever I want. So that's the deal we have. I don't complain about his flying, but that means I get those days off too. Because otherwise the housework is always there. You never get that time off, right? Am I right?
Right. Amen, sister.
So normally the time off I would have would be with him on the weekends. And, that means that it's a day for myself. And I really like that. As a matter of fact, he was gone last Sunday. And I accepted. I think he's actually going this weekend to a flying thing up north, like in North Bend, like way up north past Seattle. I think he's got
Carla
something going on
heard
with his buddies.
I wear ketchup from the weekend.
What's that?
Carla says she heard I wear ketchup from the weekend.
There's that too. I hate the days where, I like it when we get there and like we go out and hug trees and do what we do. He doesn't hug trees. I hug trees. I like those days, but I'm usually pretty sore when we get home because it hurts my knee to ride in the car because of the angle of the seat. And, I adjust my seat the entire time trying to get it right. And there is no
Why do you kneel when you're in the car?
It just hurts my knees.
Sit on your tuchus.
It's one of those Fred Flintstone cars where your legs hang out, but we have to crawl.
I can picture you.
I can see it too. It's okay. That darn car. With gas prices the way we are, it's a crawl. That's what we have to do.
My first boyfriend and I, we first moved in together. He got this really cheap car from his dad, and there were holes in the floor, right?
So it's like rusted out.
It was a 2-seater pickup truck.
Yeah,
a small one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was
rusted out.
It was the Fred Flintstone car. So we got
That's
a better
funny.
But it got us everywhere we needed to go.
Well, that's a good thing. Okay. Yeah. So I'm putting her together and then we can give her a spin and check her out. And then I can always go back to this and take it back apart for however I'm getting her, on something, because the wheel can't touch whatever base is going to be standing up behind her. It's going to have to be, her touching it and the wheel will be free. But here we go.
Loverly.
Now I can also take her apart and write things on each one. Or, put words where this white border is even, or numbers on each one would be cool. I do have the number stamp, the new number stamps.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that would be okay. I don't think it's going to show up on these ones though. I think it'll show up on everything else. I think that's so cute. I really love it. I love it. Okay, now I have to decide, does she also have wings? I think we get to skip the wings because we have the circle this time. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that could be her element because the other one has wings that move. Yeah. Okay. So her background now. Now we're here. I am going to get that striped paper out. I need to cover it with white first, though, because it's going to show through. Let me get my bag of tissue paper out here, my box or wherever it is. Sure. Hold on. I'm doing it. I swear I'm doing it. Okay. Oh. Okay. I also have fun pieces of trim that I can add to it. I I have a list of, I kind of wrote on my table here. I wrote, I am the light. Oh, I know what I need to write on the things. Good girl, bad girl on the 2 white parts on the edge. I have a necklace that spins that does that. Like you're drawing, you know, a good girl or a bad girl. So it would be like right here. And what do I want to use here? I think this is the brush one. No, it is not. I just had the brush one. It writes so nice. Where are you? Where have you gone? Not you. You? Nope.
I'll suggest a halo, maybe.
I am one to put a halo on everything. You are absolutely correct there, Paul. But she kind of has the collar, so it feels like a halo already. Although we could add a hat, and that could be how she's secured to the. I think a hat would be great, like a top hat, or how she's secured to that. You know, like it creates that. Because I need it to not, whatever when she's on this, I need this circle to be able to move free. So that means that her body down here, whatever we attach, and her head need to be connected to this so the circle can still move. I'm looking for the one that's like a brush pen, but I can't seem to find it. So I think this one was the bigger one. So I'm just going to write real sloppy here. I really did that. It's like I forgot how to spell for a minute.
I hate when that happens.
Only in permanent marker. You ever writing something and you're like, wow, that word looks really weird.
Yeah, all the time.
Word? Yeah.
Or if you write it over and over.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like it starts, it's like saying Gilligan over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
The word Gilligan, the name Gilligan. Say it 5 times.
It's not normal. It's not normal.
Good girl, bad girl. Good girl, bad girl. Okay. Put these away. Get out of my way. Okay. So I need to take this back off because we need to give her a body, and it's going to have to be glued behind. So I'm going to take this, just pull her right off the top of that. That can sit there. I will ink the edge of this because it is thick, you know, and I'll make sure everything's glued down really good. So the first things first, because we can, I'm going to need to cover both sides. So, and then I'll put the black and white stripes behind her. If it doesn't compete too much with the purple stripe there.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I might have to do like one of these, or, you know, a gel print would be fine. A gel print would be great. But I do want to cover both sides of that with something not important to me. How's that?
Is there a page with trampolines?
No, they didn't have trampolines back then.
That would have been horrible.
That would have been a real tramp, though. Okay, what are these? Galvanized riveted steel square tanks. The improved Acme tank heater. Acme. An Acme fanning mill. Fanning mill? For $11.90.
Where they make fannies.
Yeah.
Shipped them over to the UK.
Okay, so I want to just use a glue stick on that. And we'll try the black and white. I mean, I feel like it goes with her, but it may compete with that purple in a weird way. We'll see. Or it could just go on the back, and we'll use a gel print on the front because I do have other good gel prints we could use. The wrong side, man. I need the fanny mill. Ah! Don't get rough with her. Come on, girl. All right. I might go a little late today, so I can get more of this done as well because, you know.
Get her done. Okay.
Yeah. Trying to be in the
Line
zone
out,
here.
baby.
It's easier if I do as much as I can in the same day than trying to come back to it and, you know, trying to find my stride again and the zone for that specific creative project. Sometimes we're over it by the time we come back. Sometimes we're like, what was I doing? You know, like, and it just doesn't have the same feeling that it had when you started it. Not that we're over it, but you know what I mean? Like, we're over that emotion that created that in the first place, that bit of art.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
It's weird, though.
What's that?
It is weird.
It is, because you can actually be in a different mood the next time you make something, and or when you come back to it, and it has a completely different feel. It just does. And they might not go together, so you might struggle with it for a while. So I started finishing Bridgerton. Those words are not often used together, by the way, because I had watched season 1 a long time ago, and it's just like a sappy love story. I mean, I like period pieces, but Bridgerton could not be more sappy. And comedic, almost, the way they have modern songs, and they, you know, it reads like a smutty book, you know, like, you know,
Never
would
watched
read.
it.
Bridgerton? Really?
Yeah.
Are you seriously?
Yeah.
What? Seriously? Because
Yeah.
it seems like you would be interested in it.
No.
It's only because you're gay.
I don't do sappy. I don't do love stories.
Well, it's not really
unless
they
somebody's
don't advertise it
getting
like that.
murdered. But
I messed
it just
that up.
it never struck my fancy.
Yeah, I like a
do-
good murder. Yeah.
I do like a good period piece or a costume
me
drama, but this one just didn't. It was too. I don't know. When something is like really popular, I tend to go away from
Oh, me too. Yeah, that's why I haven't watched it for so long, also, because I was like, yeah, everybody else is watching it.
it. Yeah.
So I'm going to pretend like this is on here and see if it competes too much. What do you guys think? Think it works? Or do you think I should find a gel print?
Maybe try gel print.
Or, okay. I mean, this is about how to use your gel prints. That's what we did talk about. So,
Okay.
let me grab one of these envelopes from our. So let's grab, or just the bucket that hasn't been sorted yet into envelopes. Right here. Well, some of it has, but you know, just gonna grab that. I mean, I could go through old ones, but I don't think I need to. Oh, okay, hold on. I absolutely adore this. What if it has a couple on it? What if this was on the bottom? Even though it's just going to be a background for her dress.
Mhm.
And then, so we've got kind of a turquoisey, greeny, purple thing going on, and gold. Okay. Or maybe this. And keep the top and bottom the paper that I just put on there. Or hold on, hold please. Oh, please. I can't use the lace. No. No. It's kind of an all-over pattern looking for here. Too modern. Not floofy enough. Floof. Looking at the tissue papers here. What if it was like the one I did the long haul with? I did like 17. Or another color there. No, not that one. No.
I kind of like the idea of a tissue print because then you can probably see stuff from the print.
Right.
That you've already laid down.
Well, I got that one that I did a super long haul, but if I did another tissue, I would have to go through one of the other envelopes back there because most of them have been put away. We do have this one with one of my favorite shapes. That's kind of cool. And then the other one with the other paper behind it would still show through. Let's see. Got a math on it. And these are roll-offs, I think. Got like this on newsprint. Which are nice colors with that, actually, because it's kind of a fuchsia. Here's one that's the same, that it's the opposite, and it has I picked it up with pearl, and it's on the newsprint. I like that. Let's see what she looks like on that. Maybe too light. Maybe it's too much of the same. No lace. We're not doing lace. No to the lace. No to that one. I know you guys can't see what I'm digging through right now. It's just on my lap. Boom, 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 boom. A how. A boom, 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 boom. I mean, I'm going to grab an envelope. The one with the tissue. All right. Eddie, are you there?
I am here.
Okay. I haven't heard from you, so.
Oh, sorry. I was focused
okay.
on looking at prints and
looking up what?
Also looking at your prints and also looking at something I'm going to order for dinner, maybe.
Oh. So let's see. Ooh, I really like this one, and it's nice and dark. I don't have the full thing, but I think, I don't know. It's got too much rust in it, I think. The color is just not quite right. Oh, you guys remember? I've got another one of those in a different color. Hold on. We're a part of the heart. But tonight you belong to me.
And me.
I have this. It might be just too much going on. No, there's no way.
No.
There's no way.
It's a beautiful print, though.
What's that?
It's a beautiful print, though.
It is, but it's not working for that. I do have the other one set aside there. Let me see. No. It's that shape again. Thing is, these were built with a color palette in mind, so they are with it. Oh. I wish that was bigger. I really wish that was bigger. It's nice and dark. Look at it. She's almost like giving Dracula vibes there.
Oh, I love it.
on that color. Yeah, that's all, but it's not very big. Okay, well, it's going to have to be something that's here already. So we have this, and definitely not that one. It's stuck behind it. This. There's the other half of this, and I wonder if. So we're going to have to give her some sort of a dress. Maybe this is her, the bottom of her thing. Maybe this is the bottom of her thing. Look.
Oh.
Maybe.
Like that.
She is nice and dark, and she does need a dark. So then, let's see. This? No. This? No. I'm not feeling any of them, Eddie. Oh, wait. This?
Paul says he likes a portal.
A portal?
Yeah.
A portal.
I don't know.
Did I say something about a portal? Because it sounds like something I would say. It sounds like me.
Are you in the right stream, Paul? Did you mean a porthole?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we sailed on the Carnival Glory.
I bet you did.
On the first for the first drag ship or drag cruise we went on, Paul and I. And I imagine you know what it was called.
The Glory Hole?
Yes, that's what it was.
Yay!
So let's make her body, and then we'll decide on this bit, I guess. Because we'll get her, done in the dark here. So let's say that goes there. I'm going to leave a little point there. She can be as tall as that if we need.
Baby loves to dance in the dark. Oh, he says it because he said that because it looks like she was coming out of one.
Oh, I get it. So I want to leave this rough edge off to the side because we're not using the whole thing. I'm gonna do this and then do like a basic. We got to make her taller than we expected with that. Okay. I like bringing it down into, when I can see her walking into this and it's very tight and she can barely move her legs.
Right.
It's kind of funny. Or is it nah, I want it to be a skinny skirt. Cut on the outside of the line. And then I can take that line away. All right. So then she goes like...
All right, have a good night, Becky. She's going out for Thai food.
Oh, eat some good Thai food for us. Bring us your leftovers. What's for dessert? Have fun. Okay, so I'm just going to glue her on there. And let's see how she looks on here. Because then we can cut off what we need to. Actually, I'm doing that. I want this circle to be more shown and more towards like the center. That's not suggestive at all. Where'd the white go? Hold on. Now that I see it. Okay, do it again. outside the line. Outside the line. Oh. I should have gave her hips like me. There we go.
Oh,
I really-
yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really
That
cool.
looks great.
And then this goes behind her like that. So her shape here. There's one thing I did not test. This jar is extra wide, right? This is the lid. Okay. So how much farther over does this? Okay. So when I do the lid, I'll leave a gap for this to sit towards the back. And what I need to do is trim these just a little bit more so that they are level and not sticking out here. I think that would bug me. So just a little off the corners there, I think. So it also will kind of mirror her skirt that way.
Yes. Very nice.
And that's cool. Oh, this stuff is so hard to cut. It like kind of makes a mess, you know, like on the edges. It's hard to get a good straight cut. And maybe it's my blade. Maybe I need to
Oh,
use a
yeah. You
different
may need a
tool.
fresh blade.
Yeah.
I'm bad at that too, changing out my blades.
But the part I'm talking about is the paper on top. It wants to snag on all.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard to get a clean cut.
catches on the knife.
Yeah, it does.
Try it again.
There we go. I like that. That's better. Okay. So now let's see that. Perfect. Look at that. And if it's toward the back, kind of looks like a surfboard, doesn't it? It's our surfboard.
A little bit,
man.
yeah.
So I'm not good with any of the gel prints that we have here. I really think we need to just use black and white. All of them just compete too much with the fun patterns going on here. So I think black and white is where it's at. And maybe with a little bit of this, if we want to bring something in lower. But let's see. All right. Put those away, man. Just put them away. All right. Well, I'm gonna just these haven't even been unfolded yet. Is it long enough? No. You guys might be sick of this black and white paper, but I find it stunning and it makes things stand out. And I'm not sick of it yet. I'm just not sick of it. And then I don't really like the lines horizontal. I really like them vertical. So that is what I will do. And this paper will show behind. Have to use wet glue for that to happen, though. Darn, girl. Close it up, man. All right. My brush. My wet glue. If anybody wants to know what's in it, it's just cool glue and water. Okay. One of the things, if you use foam core board, you have to address the edges always because they'll end up looking like, you can see the styrofoam. So you have to put something around the edges, which is fine. I'll trim every surface, I'll grab some upholstery trim and it looks, that same width and it would look great.
Yeah. Mm.
All right. Her surfboard has been striped. Next. I'm not going to do the back yet. I don't need to do the back yet. What I need to do is, let me see. So I got her dress. Let's erase that. I think water will just take that away because it's like these are for photos. I think I just need water to take away the white. There it is. And there it is. So I must decide if I want to make her skirt thicker, if I want her standing out from anything, or if she's just going to, if this thin skirt is plenty enough for her. I have to decide that. Where's my, oh my gosh, my scissors. She's got a square hip here. Oh, that looks so cool. I really like it. I really do.
I think it's great.
Yeah. So I'm going to glue those together from the back here. And then we'll decide what else she needs. I think she needs something going across from her arms, but she has to have something in front of where her arms are missing on each side. So, you know, it's not like her hands can hold a garland. It needs to be something more significant than that so that it's not showing that her arms have been cut off. And I don't know what that thing is yet. So. All right. This bit of white right here. She's got a real Elvira thing going on, doesn't she? With this skirt.
Oh, Julie doesn't like doesn't like covering up that paper.
What paper? With the black and white?
The Sears catalog.
Oh, it shows through still. And I used an insignificant piece. I'll probably put it on the back and not cover it though. All right. So her skirt might need a bit of reinforcing because it's pretty, so I'm just going to do that while I wait a moment for this to dry so I can start building on her. And I'm thinking about her arms. Maybe she's holding a banner. Let me look at the 3D bits I brought out. Hold on. Look at some of these. Maybe she's holding one of these, like one of the borders. One of the wider ones. She could also have a crown. Look at that and how it matches. That's got a real patina on it. And it fits her head. What the heck, man? Look at that. Matches the skirt, fits the head. What? She could be holding something like a key. Or like...
Take care, Paul. Bye.
Bye, Paul. I'll see you later. Okay. If she didn't have that awesome corset on, I also have this rib cage here. Do you remember I put a rib cage on one of the other girls? That's kind of fun. But I like her corset, so I really don't want to cover it. Okay, and I also have other little pieces here. Not too many, just a few. Give us some ideas about what she could be holding. These glow in the dark, and if it's a light, the light would charge these. So these might go on here somewhere. I hate the colors of these, but you have to keep the color in order to,
Interesting.
Yeah, but the light would charge it. So when you turned it off, it would still be there, for a little while at least. Doesn't really cover enough of her arm that doesn't say, oh, her arms are missing though. So no, I did bring some old jewelry. She could be holding a frame. Nope. It could be something like this, and then I line it, kind of like the other boxes I was saying, and then it would open and have a surprise, but that covers her her corset. Kind of want to include some of these somewhere on here, maybe on the base. Do these purple flowers that I made. If she had hands. If she had hands. Hold on. There's hands that are exactly her size. If I could figure out what to do with her arms. If I could cover them with something. That's hands. See this? Just got these.
Oh, those are cute. It looks like what's on the clatter ring, you know, the Irish ring.
Yeah, it kind of does look like the clatter. Yeah, I see that. Yes, spider. Don't see anything big enough to do that job. I mean, I could put buttons on her, or maybe she has dominoes. I'm going to have to think about what goes across her hands because I can't come up with it right now. It's not registering. I do like the flowers with this, and I think I do want to use these somewhere. What if I gave her flowers for hands?
How just fun would that be?
Just let them dangle, you know. That's funny. Or maybe something like this. Doesn't like she's holding something up. Put it to the side.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just don't want to cover up a whole bunch of her bodice, and it seems like that's happening. Let's see. Don't have anything in here. What if it's plant life? What if it's I could go through my stickers, but what if it's plant life? What if she's holding plants? Like I took some off. I like the glow in the dark idea, but maybe that's not where it goes. The crown is amazing. But, you know, it's pretty heavy. It's pretty thick at the base. Let's see. Oh, I have these funny numbers. Oh, I know. Okay. I have these. Watch this. If I can get it out. I don't know what they're from. They're old. They're laminated on both sides, which is weird. But what if I created oh, that looks good. Like a sort of a she's holding something up, but it's like a garland made of numbers.
A garland of numbers.
I do have other numbers, and they're probably in this little box next to me, and that's something I'll dig around for when we're off. I also brought a little trim out, and that could be pearls, these kind that are on a string, but I still would have to rectify her arms. Daisies. Love a daisy. Love a daisy. Could be a mix of this and that, the numbers and the daisies. I've used this as a headdress on things before. And maybe it's time again because that fits perfectly for her. I kind of want to use the green pom-pom balls on the jar, on the lid somehow. Looking for another piece of trim that maybe she's holding. I don't see any. What's the perfect thing here? The thing. I need help with the thing.
The thing.
The thing. Wonder if it's a movie strip. And I don't use it like a sticker. I use it on its plastic and curl it around. Brad's. I love those. I love using them like this, you know, like on their card. This little box here. I brought this home from work because something came on it and it was garbage, clearly. But it's velvety.
Oh, nice.
I think it almost needs to be flowers she's holding. Kind of feeling that. Like something brightly colored because she's dark. Kind of feels about right. So maybe I do this, but with stickers or flowers that are cut out. And then I can add my favorite number back in, the 4.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to put this here. I'm leaving this out because it matches everything going on here. This can go away. If I do the flowers, then I can add the pearls too and not do them straight, but do them like wiggly wobbly, you know, because that's a thing, right? Exactly. Wiggly wobbly.
Wiggly wobbly. It's technical term.
Yeah, see. Little wiggly wobbly. Something. I'm just going to find an end and, oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Look at that. 4. I have these ones that are kind of wicked. One or the other. Wiggly wobbly. It could be a banner that says I am the light. Just as easily.
Could be. That would be kind of funky, yeah.
And then add the flowers in here and there.
Hither and yon.
Like where her hands would be. Because if she had her hands straight forward, you wouldn't see that. You would see the sign.
I saw the sign.
I think that's a great idea. And it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. All right. Crown is out, even though it fits her head. I like it, but it's not happening. I do like the purple flowers. I would like to add those someplace. Let's get this cut. Remember, we're gonna put some sort of trim around it on the back, kind of like the other one has. That kind of sticks up off of it. This is not dry. I will do that after. I'm only going to go a little while longer because I kind of need to use the restroom.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We don't want any accidents.
Like I would do that. I can hold it for 4 days in the woods. So it's just not good for me. That's all.
That is, no, that's not healthy.
No, it's not. I could cut that out and put this on the, I could cut that out. Look at her eyes peeking through there.
She's ready for carnival.
Funny. Yeah. That's funny. I'm just thinking more like I'm going to cut this. See how it looks on her head. And see if it interferes with this thing we've got going on here. I don't think it will. But I think it goes like this. I like that. Okay. What do you think, Eddie?
I like it.
Okay, so I'm going to glue it on first, and then I will wrap it a little bit. Where is my fabric glue? There it is. Okay. Boy, it's warm up here. So this is going to go on her head. Right there. You can say your prayers, work your rights, burn your little candles day and night. Okay. And then I'm just going to wrap it around because I don't want the little edges sticking out, you know, looking weird.
You know.
Oh, my clear tube just like flung out of my jar because remember I taped it and stuck it in the middle of the jar. Well, I didn't even touch it. It's over. Like there's a ghost.
The glue just gave up and said, nope.
Well, it was that tape.
Done.
I'm going to grab a clip and clip this shut so that it will, you know, like until it dries. I shouldn't have to explain that to you people. You know what I'm saying, right?
I smell what you're stepping in.
Okay. And then I'm going to finish gluing this down. What is happening here? It won't glue down. It's been sanded. Did I need to sand both sides, or did something go awry? Is it photo paper? What's happening here? All right. Easier to glue it now. I feel like there's a gap there. I'm going to fill it with glue. All right. So I think I'm ready to stick this on her. But because we have those white edges from the postcard, because it's white underneath, put this on before it becomes a volcano. Oh, my desk is a mess. That's the other thing. I probably need to reset so I can see things in a minute here. So I'm going to take this spike off, ink these edges. Did I leave my sponge out or put it back?
I'll be right back. I have to grab
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to grab a darker ink. So I want like ground espresso to give her some, you know, like depth. Because those edges are so white. You know I'm allergic to it in most cases. Of course, I could always go over it with my my water brush that has walnut ink in it as well. So I don't want any straight lines. Rather, see how it stayed white there, even with the ink on it? Because that was a weird cut. Just much larger than the last one. So let's see. I need to ink this guy. How's everybody doing? I know we ran late today. Don't usually do that. Everybody doing okay out there? Oh, thank you, Carla. Thank you. Well, you did see the other one, right, Carla? I have pulled her out a few times. I don't know where I set her this time, but it goes in a jar and it's going to light up like her. She lights up and she goes into a jar that has fairy lights and colored stones in it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put 2 more spikes here, or I can put them across. They can either go here, but that's slightly suggestive to have 3 of these here. Whoa, she's like Austin Powers now. I can't do that. I'm going to put them down here, right here. So there'll be 3 of them. So before I add her to this, I need to do that. Okay, figure out where they're at. Where's my all? Hopefully I put it back in the jar. I did. My little Virgin Mary. Okay, so I'm gonna put 1 here. And I'm going to put 1, so we got here, here, and eyeball here. All right, let's get these other 2 on because they don't go through the other things, so. Now I'm just seeing Austin Powers, like with her shoulders. Oh, yeah, you saw her, but not on the jar. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, the jar lid is super cute and got like little black pom-poms, and she sits and has little things at her feet, little diamonds at her feet. My desk is too messy right now, or I just pulled the whole thing out and I don't see it. It's hiding from me currently. It's currently hiding. Whatever I put across her arms needs to be strong. Maybe it could be multifunctioning. I mean, because this spins right here. Maybe it could have some sort of a stopper on it. I don't know. So if I need to take her back off for any reason, you know, I can. So flowers here, a banner that says I am the light, that I guess I need to make out of what I don't know. And then I think the banner could have some of the glowing, you know, because this will be lit up from the jar base. Because I've got, Carla, I put a piece of plastic right here. It's going on here. Fairy lights go inside. Let's go right here. And here's the base for the other girl. Right here. She sits there. And I left a gap for the edges to go into, although she's looking crooked right now. I don't know why. I have lost my mind. My marbles, they've gone. Anyway, she sits on there like that. I didn't do anything to the jar itself, so I've changed this jar twice because I didn't like the way it looked. This says Love Potion on it, and it's got clear stuff on here, but I use the metal lid. So I want to use the light lid this time, or the clear lid, so I can have the light shine up through it and light her up. There we go. She's got a headdress. I don't care if it flops over. We're going to probably use that to our advantage and put something in the center of it that's going to connect her to the back. Something pokey, probably, into the foam core. And I don't know if she needs, I'm still deciding, does she need something behind her skirt? Because if I put her on here, and I use something to pin her down here, and then this. I feel like she does need something behind her skirt. This back certainly is not done. That's something I'll have to just do off camera. I may add these snap pieces, or these hook pieces, like somewhere in here. I feel like it wants to be part of it because of her corset. Here, I don't know. I don't know how. I'm not sure how that's going to happen. And we could have more pieces that stick out from this. But she's got a real heavy squatty base. I think she's going to be so cool. I love her. I'm not giggling enough yet, though, so she doesn't have all the detail that she's supposed to have yet, and I know that. I am aware. Her arms are bugging me. I love this. This. Okay, so I'll probably put a jewel in the middle of her hat, or something smaller. I also have these. If she didn't have a hat, I could have done that. The hat competes. I do really like that. The hat competes. Let me find some flowers, I suppose, so we can start a banner. Banner's going to have to be made out of chipboard, and then I'll reinforce her skirt. I'm going to go ahead, and when Eddie comes back to us, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye for today until next Friday, and I'm going to work on this because I get to do that today, which is nice. Okay, flower stickers. Flower stickers. Yeah. Now, I could use stickers.
Okay,
or I could use...
I'm back.
Oh, Eddie's back. So I'm going to go ahead and call it, because we went over today by 36 minutes. Wow. I love how she's coming out. I'm excited about this wheel that spins behind her. Going to put a jewel here. Put her on her surfboard here, because from now on, that's how I'm going to see it. And then I can even have her up taller and have that be the top of the thing. I'm going to put some sort of trim all the way around like I did with the other girl. This looks so cool. And then, something else will trim all that out. I kind of wish the circle was a little bit bigger and hung off the sides a little more, honestly. I thought I pictured it hanging off much farther than that. Where did those daisies go? I just had. Where are the darn daisies? She could just hold this. We could make her some hands. There you go. How's that, Eddie? I do have purple rickrack that I think should go on here somewhere to bring out the purples. Maybe at the bottom.
Yeah.
You like that?
That's good. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, give her some hands. I'm thinking it's going to be a banner. I'm gonna have to go down below this, so we're not cutting off a lot of her corset also. And then I'll put daisies here and there on it, so I'll cut them apart and put them here and there on it to cover this part up of her hand. I do need to think that's going to be like hanging out there. I might need to put like a stick or something, like a skewer, a wood one that I can cut like right behind her arm, so that they're not flopping around, so they have more
popsicle stick, so it's flat.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I would have to cut the popsicle stick because it's too wide. But anyway, I think, I have some flat toothpicks downstairs that might work. They're a little
there you
bigger
go. Yeah.
and they're flat. But I don't want her arms doing weird things, so, and it could be that I can get, if I do that, I can get enough structure behind it that I can connect the flowers to the board, because we're going to connect her headpiece. I'm going to have to back her skirt, but I need to leave this gap so that this will turn. So I need to have enough of a gap. I'll have to build her up a little bit. But I think she's turning out really cute. I love her outfit. I love everything about
Me
her.
too.
The little spinny bit, and it's just so cute. So, yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. That does mean I'll have to take her off the wheel again to reinforce her arms, but that's okay. Maybe I'll reinforce her arms by putting a longer piece that will go under the flowers that connects to the board. That's a good idea. That's a way better idea. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to work on this after I go down and do something that I need to do.
Yep.
If this isn't the forest, I just want to say, no.
Yep.
We're not in the forest. But I'll get pictures of her and get her posted. I've also got some new jewelry I need to get some pictures of, like really interesting jewelry that I've been making. And they're really hard to package. They're very hard to display and hard to package without just having a bunch of neck forms,
Right.
So yeah, anyway, there's that. So you guys all have a beautiful week, and I will see you next Friday. Eddie, thank you so much for being here and having a laugh
It's my
with
pleasure.
me. And thank you everyone for all the awesome comments and making me feel good. Yeah, but thank you. We'll see you next Friday, guys, at noon Pacific time. Don't forget the thumbs up.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Bye.